does the song go? On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me.
Something like that. Well, that's what they're sending us now, is this message that Christmas may be bad for your health. Noisy parties may deafen you, and getting drunk and frisky at the office party could land you in very hot water.
Yes, so here with the 12 dangers of Christmas is our Midlands Life correspondent, Mark Golding.
The office parties and...
Gosh, that was half of our office in that place.
Well, more or less 12 dangers later, but now back to the relative safety of the theatre. And I say relative, you'll see why in just a moment.
Yes, Christmas isn't Christmas without a pantomime, and this year's show at the Birmingham Hippodrome is Peter Pan. Earlier today, I popped into rehearsals and met the cast. It's a week until opening night, and the cast of this year's panto are hard at work in rehearsal rooms in Birmingham. For the second year in a row, the person headlining the panto is Joe Pasquale, but this year's show is Peter Pan, and he plays Captain Hook's assistant, Smee.
And that Captain doesn't go to people, but their mind was in
Other way round, Smee. Face the front.
Twice a week for next year.
That would be to Poland, I might take that up. Now, take a look at this. What do you think it's worth?
Wow.
It's the microphone used by Sir Winston Churchill to make his famous VE Day speech.
Lovely, isn't it? It was up for auction today. But what would you have paid for it? We'll tell you the actual price a bit later on.
First up, it's time to take your life in your hands again.
Yeah.
Here's Mark Goff with some more of this.
Can't wait.
12 dangers of Christmas.
He's had a busy day, hasn't he?
But another feeling.
More later on that as well.
Should never go in the kitchen with it.
Well, I try and avoid it, as you know, Bob. Now, if you haven't already entered our Footballers' Wives competition, it's time you did. And here are some words of encouragement from Tanya.
You're a footballer's wife. Sensations.
Girls only for this competition.
Yeah.
If you fancy behaving like a footballer's wife for a day, well, this prize really is for you. You and 9 girlfriends will be whisked off by cab to the big game between Blues and Manchester United at St Andrews on December the 28th, where you'll get the red carpet treatment, including a private box with champagne reception and pre-match meal. Then it's back into the city centre by taxi for a night on the town with £100 in your purse to buy the bubbly.
Fantastic. The winner will also get this up-to-the-minute video phone, so she can call her other half during the game and make him dead jealous. He'll get one of these too, so he can receive the message, of course. The whole package is courtesy of T-Mobile and Samsung, and here's the question that could turn you into a real-life Tanya.
This is it. By what name is Birmingham City commonly known? Is it A, the Reds, B, the Greens, C, the Blues? Call us on 090 11 304 008 and simply follow the instructions. Calls cost 50 pence. Or you can text us, just type the word central, follow our space and then A, B or C and send it to 63334. Text cost 50 pence plus your standard network charge.
Lines are open until midnight on Wednesday, and we'll announce the lucky winner on tomorrow's programme. Terms and conditions are available from our reception here in Birmingham.
You're struggling for the answer, aren't you, that one?
Yeah.
I am very much so.
Great prize though, isn't it?
It is a great prize.
For football.
And they don't behave like Tanya because she does everything but watch the football, I think, doesn't she? Anyway, now Aston Villa.
Thank you very much indeed.
All your show.
Oh, thank you very much, Bob. Well, there was an auction today in Ludlow in Shropshire, and some rather unusual items were up for sale.
Yeah, take a look at this one. Here's Annie Oakley's gun now. Do you know how much this went for?
Oh, Bob, I'm rubbish at these. I have absolutely no idea.
Well, here we go. £6,325.
And what about these? These are Godfather scripts. Now, you think that some keen collector is bound to have snapped those up quickly.
Oh, yes, they'd be worth something, wouldn't they? Actually, nobody wanted that.
That is very surprising. Now, do you remember that microphone we showed you earlier? It used to belong to Churchill. It went for a whopping £18,112.
And that was expected to go for 1,000, wasn't it?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Hostilities will end officially at 1 minute after midnight tonight, Tuesday, the 8th of May.
The great man, eh? That's what you get for a microphone, eh? That belonged to... I wonder what our microphones are worth.
50p, probably. Right, now let's travel back 33 years with the help of our Central News Advent Calendar to look at one of our oldest pieces from the archives.
This is back to 1972, in fact, when a certain Chris Tarrant and colleague Sue J found out what the kids from all those years ago wanted from Santa. Oh, and by the way, check out Chris's sideburns.
His sideburns are down here and her blusher was all over the place.
That's the way we were all those years ago.
Yeah.
Well, we're right back to up to date now, and a brand new nativity play. Tonight it's the children from Crown Meadow First School in Alvechurch.
Yes, they're acting out Jesus' Christmas Party, a comic musical based on the story of the innkeeper and his wife.
That's more like it, isn't it? A real bit of a, rock nativity.
Christmas party.
Yeah, I like
Courtesy of
that.
the kids in Alvechurch. Thank you very much for that. Well, since that first Christmas, I have to tell you that life has apparently become a whole lot more precarious for all of us.
Once again, here's Mark Goff with the final 4 of our 12 Dangers of Christmas. Tricky time, Christmas, isn't it? Yeah?
Some good tips there.
Yes, some very good. We've got some cracking Christmas cards to show you.
Yes, we have.
You've been very busy again, wonderful, and we'll be showing you those in just a moment. But first, let's have a look at the weather with Emma Jesson.
Central weather with BMIBaby.com.
Hello there. Charlie said it was going to turn cold at the weekend, and you should listen to her. She knows what she's talking about, you know. It is going to get pretty chilly. I think we're in for another pair of thermals to go on. We've got some fairly mild...
Right, just before we go, time for the best of today's entries in the Christmas card competition. Here we go.
Yes, starting tonight with this one from 11-year-old Lucy Hickins, who lives in Dudley. That's me and Bob with a sign that says, "Don't let the sun come out." Why? Because we've met Bob.
Right, okay. 12-and-a-half-year-old Samantha Couchman from West Bromwich has drawn me as an elf with lovely green pants
Oh,
there.
nice, yes.
Joanne as Mrs. Santa Claus with all the presents, and she says they've just finished delivering presents. Joanne has bought Bob a pressie, and it's snowing.
It's a surprise. I can't tell you what it is, Bob. This one is in lovely, colourful felt tip, and it shows me and Bob around at Amy Walsh's house in Kingsheath, and we're watching the telly. Look at that, Bob. We've got our Santa hats on. How lovely is
That's
that?
a very nice comfy house, that is. Thank you very much. Yes, and a lovely bright card to finish. 8-year-old Charlotte Atwood from Hall Green, and she's used red ribbon and red wrapping paper to make all our clothes. We look very smart there.
Yeah,
don't we?
I like that one. We'll be judging the Christmas card competition next week, so you've got a few more days to get your entries in, and the 5 winners will all get family panto tickets, so send your entries in.
Yep, thanks for the one so far. They're terrific. That's it from us. We're back at the usual time tomorrow. In the meantime, have a good evening.
Bye-bye.